Greetings, people. T-Mod back again for another drive time. Let me make sure I got all of my ducks in a row. So, Roe v. Wade was recently overturned. And look, I know I haven't made a video in maybe 2-3 months. I just have not been motivated because it is evidently clear of the mindset of voters. And sometimes I feel that it cannot be overcome, no matter how many videos I may put forth. But I make this one because where I have decided to seclude myself, and that is within the church, I still find that my heart is distressed, even there, with things that I hear from men of the clergy, of the cloth, if you will. I should have said men in the clergy. So Roe has just been overturned, Roe v. Wade. And there are men who are upset. I have heard it said in discussion, well, God wants people to be able to have the right to choose right or wrong. That is factually inaccurate in the means of its interpretation. God would prefer that people decide, are they going to be righteous or are they going to be unrighteous? Because he is clear. God would that all men be saved. And of course, that includes women. Had God not cared what people do, he would not have given them the 10 Commandments. And the one that I'm thinking of is the 5th. Thou shalt not murder. Now, you probably most often hear it as thou shalt not kill. There's a difference between thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not murder. Kill is a misinterpretation of what God was putting forth. Murder is the unrighteous taking of a life. But you know, sometimes some people need to be killed, like when they're trying to take your life from you. Okay? I wholeheartedly believe in self-defense. And a lot of people try to dismiss it. But Jesus told his disciples, you know, if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. That was for the purpose of self-defense. What else do you use a sword for? And it is certainly not to spread crunchy peanut butter on your sandwich. I don't even think they had crunchy peanut butter back then. So, hearing these preachers, seeing preachers that are upset over Roe. And by the way, the woman, Norma McCorvey, I think that's her name, she repented. She was who they referred to as Roe. It was a pseudonym in that particular lawsuit. She repented of her involvement. She died in 2017. Wanted to take back her participation and what it had wrought. But what is so disturbing and frustrating for me is to see Negro preachers upset that it got overturned. At best, Roe v. Wade was an attempt to wipe out the Negro, per Margaret Sanger. And that's amazing that black people, especially preachers, don't even understand that. Margaret Sanger, Negroes are like weeds and they need to be cut down. She set out to reduce the population of the Negro, else the white race to be overtaken, overcome by numbers. Yes, these are facts. All of it is researchable. All of it can be found. But it's almost as if they don't understand. So rather than these preachers being full and jubilant with adulation at this outcome. They are instead upset. They are dismayed at the fact that a woman no longer has the legal right to take the life of a child. Now, I shared some pictures of babies that have been aborted, heads, arms, legs, entrails, the whole 9 yards. Who in the hell that loves God would support that? But they do. The woman should have the right to, yeah, you got the right to go out there, and if you want to mutilate yourself, run something up in that hellhole to take the life of your child, go and do it, but not with the help of taxpayer dollars. This is what people are not understanding. If that were so, God would say, okay, well, if abortion is legal, great, I'm all down for it. No, he would not. Otherwise, that would make void the 5th commandment, thou shalt not murder. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And I know some of y'all just aren't going to get it, but I am truly saddened at seeing preachers, especially Negro preachers, talking about a woman ought to have a right to choose. What about the child? Well, it's her body. No, the hell it's not. It is not the woman's body that is being ripped asunder by the hangman's tools. I'm talking about the abortionist. And I don't know why this is so difficult for them to grasp, but adding to the fact that they are Negro themselves, these are black babies by and large being wiped out. And this was an initiative put forth by Margaret Sanger to reduce the Negro population, placing abortion clinics in the heart of Negro neighborhoods. I'm going to pray. I don't even know if they are my brothers. I'm gonna keep it real. Because if you support killing babies, man, I don't know what to tell you. Because supporting it means you're saying killing your baby needs to be legal. Did you hear what I said? If you support the woman's right to kill her baby, you're saying that it needs to be legal. Even God gave laws that were against certain things. You don't think abortion is one of them, or would have been one of them? And if you ask, and I told this brother of mine that I serve with, I want to see you. I want to look you in your eye, and I want you to tell me you support this happening to a child. And I sent him a picture of a baby ripped apart. I want to know, I want to hear you say, I support this, so I know your heart. Because if you do, something is wrong with you. Something in your heart is sick. Something in your knowledge of God is lacking. I love him, but I cannot stand with that kind of nonsense. Do we all sin? Yes, we do. Do we all make mistakes? Yes, we do. But at some point in your Christian walk, God expects you to grow and become better than what you was. Even if you've had an abortion, even if you've had a child out of wedlock, even if you have divorced, even if you committed adultery on your wife in your marriage, at some point in your life when you walk with God, he expects you to be better. And for God's sakes, when a child is conceived, God expects you to honor his word that children are a gift from him and the fruit of the womb to be cherished. Why is this so hard to grasp? I have no idea. That's all I am going to say. And I'm going to send this video to my brother, and I hope he will hear my words and change his path. Because if he continues to think that it is God, Christ is cool, and I even asked him, would Christ take hold of a woman's hand and walk her inside the abortion clinic to abort her child? Hell no, he would not. He didn't give me an answer, but I asked him anyway. You ask those that you know. And if you're in a church that says they believe that a woman should have the right, now when we say the right, we're talking about the legal right by matter of law. Just like it was a legal right for whites to own slaves, a legal right by matter of law, which got overturned because it was immoral. Roe v. Wade should never have been made legal as a matter of law to begin with. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Am I speaking too fast for you to grasp that? I hope not, because things being a matter of law means that individuals in society as a whole accept it as moral and just. Slavery was not moral or just. Aborting babies is not moral or just, and no Christian should have supported slavery or abortion. They should stand against it. If they did not, trust me, slavery would not have ended in this country. TMOT out, drive time till next time.